Hello, my name is Nick Patton. I'm the Managing Director of Jockey Club Estates here based in Newmarket in Suffolk. I've been asked to do a little bit of a blog very kindly by Lucy and John for Racing Together about our community work during 2020 and what we've got planned in 2021 and a bit about what we've done in the past. I hope, as some of you will know, Jockey Club Estates, we look after all the the gallops here in Newmarket and Lambourne, and we sort of manage the ones down in Epsom as well. 2,500 acres used by many racehorse trainers 365 days a year, an average about 2,500 racehorses used in the gallops. The community is of utmost importance to us, and our relationship with the community. We have in sort of all the land surrounding Newmarket. We see ourselves very much as part of the community. So we've been working really closely over the last 3-4 years, sort of bridging that gap between the non-racing and the racing community. And just a couple of things that we've done. For example, our land, 2,500 acres, I'm saying to the public after 1 o'clock when the horses have finished training, please use that land. And we've also helped with the local authorities sort of setting up a sort of a great run local. It happens every sort of Sunday morning after the horses have finished training, a 5k and a 2k, although during COVID that's had to sort of obviously stop, but we're hopeful that will get going again in the new year. Using our land. The other thing is what we do quite a lot of is helping out when there's a community project. There's one rule of thumb that we live by, is we don't do onto the community, we do with the community. And so an example of that would be a local allotment, for example. We sort of helped out, so clearing out the local allotment, and that was working alongside our staff, working alongside people from other organisations as well. It could be refurbishing one of the benches in the local areas, just so people that have got views of the gallops. So lots of different sort of things. Obviously, the other big things is the Newmarket open day, the Heath Run, the Heath Ride, the Soapbox Derby. A lot of these things, obviously, events were cancelled during 2020, but we're looking, hopefully they'll get going in 2021 again. So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to one or two people who actually, during the whole COVID pandemic, helped hugely in the local community. The Jockey Club, along with ourselves, the race courses, we set up sort of a bit of a helpline to help vulnerable people. The Jockey Club rooms here in Newmarket, we cooked over 700 meals, hot meals for the local community. And so I just want to introduce you to one or two of the people who actually did all the work, because I didn't do very much. With Donna and Lindsay, and Donna and Lindsay are going to explain what work we did during the whole COVID sort of lockdown here in Newmarket. So Donna, can you explain what you did amazingly and about the award you won? So crack on.
Yeah, so I got involved in the community work that the Jockey Club organised. Undertook various tasks, started on the shopping line, then on the council line, but I was then asked to lead a project called Bridging the Gap, which was to support families who had been affected by COVID and were in financial hardship. And basically what we'd done is we supported them for a 3-week period with their weekly shop, and I liaised with the families, got to know them and what their problems were, and gave them some support, both obviously financially with the shopping and also emotionally with their struggles. And we had some lovely sponsors from the area who donated the funds in order to fund the project. And we ended up being awarded a community award through the Suffolk Business Awards purely for that project, which was really pleasing because it's been a fantastic project, and everyone who's been involved in that has made such a difference to so many lives.
Brilliant. Donna, that was awesome. Now, Lindsay, you explain what did you do during the whole pandemic? We're still in the pandemic, but obviously, during the lockdown, how did you sort of help and support in the community?
Was Donna kind of already said, we did the shopping line, so myself and Donna were quite heavily involved in that, taking shifts throughout the week, which we worked with Tesco, Discover Newmarket, the racecourse, and loads of other volunteers in the council and everything. And it was really good because everyone kind of came together, and me and Donna kind of got a few people that we called our regulars. So every week we'd be bringing the same people and helping them out. But even though it was just a shopping line to begin with, it soon kind of became more than that. And then there was a few people that you'd ring and they just wanted to talk as well. So it became a bit of a safeguarding shopping line. And that was.
And just explain, and who else was involved with this project, guys? Just explain that.
Margot Walsh and Michelle Kerr were a
big shout out to Margot and Michelle up at the racecourse. Yeah, absolutely.
And Naomi was involved as well.
Yeah, a race and welfare.
Yeah, so
it was we all joined together and really made a huge difference in the local community. And are we, Donna, are we still keeping in touch with some of your people?
We are, and actually my house looks like Toys R Us at the moment. I've pulled together my own contacts to deliver Christmas cheer to all the 20 families we've supported this year, and all the children will be getting a toy.
Fantastic. Listen, guys, I mean, it wasn't me who did this, it was all you guys, so absolutely fantastic, and thank you very much indeed, and look onwards and upwards in 2021. Thanks again. I hope that gives you some sort of feel of what we've been up to during 2020 and during 2021. We are looking forward to doing much the same, as just sort of bridging the gap between the racing and non-racing communities, being a source of good in the local communities, trying to, hopefully we'll get the Newmarket Food Festival up and running in the grounds of the Jockey Club Rooms and the church fates. One of the things I didn't sort of say was about our Heath Medics programme that we've run, I think, in the last 4 years now. They've branched out into the local community as well. They've put up the local defibrillator in the high street. They've also help out in local sort of community events. And what's really good is that the two guys, Rob Ackner and Alex Payne, been nominated for the Stable and Godolphin Stud and Stable Staff Awards for outstanding work in the community. So major congratulations to them as well. So onwards and upwards in 2021.